So what does the brain gauge do? Well, there's a whole bunch of stuff on here. It's on your handouts as well. But the short answer is everything. Any neurological disorder, any neurological insult, any drug that affects your central nervous system is going to get picked up. The brain gauge is agnostic. It doesn't care what's wrong because it's going after basic biological function. It's testing you, it's testing your brain for whatever, for those basic functional building blocks. So we use it for tracking brain fitness. And in this case, this is an example of tracking recovery from concussion. Here's tracking response to treatment. And this is tracking the impact of a mild insult. That mild insult happens to be Special Forces guys on the artillery range. And they're using heavy artillery. And the heavy artillery it basically gives them blast exposure. And that blast exposure, blast exposure is really big, it'll give them a concussion. If that were to give them a concussion, this would be down here. And so what we're doing is we're working with the Navy and other armed forces groups, but mainly with the Navy, to look at these guys and say, okay, at what point do they need to have a stand down period? Because if they go out and they get exposed multiple times at sub-threshold levels, at levels that aren't big enough to get a concussion, it's bang, bang, bang. Okay, you stop, take a break. And so we're trying to come up with ways to measure that and make sure that they're safe. That's basically why. So basically what you want to do is you monitor things to make sure there's not overexposure. So this goes for sports concussion, it goes for blast exposure, it goes for dosimetry and drugs. This is just a list of basically everything we've gotten involved in, from concussions and PTSD, different kinds of neurodegenerative disorders like aging dementias, Parkinson's, neurodevelopmental disorders. We've got a pretty prominent role, play a pretty prominent role in things like autism research, pharmacological insults, pain, black mold, things like that.